Force of Negation turn 1 would have been pretty good here. What is my opponent up to? Some kind of combo deck? Solgat Lantern. Oh my god. Main deck Solgat Lantern. Okay. I'm gonna have to force that. Pithing Needle. Huh. Why would you not play... Why would you not play Solgat Lantern against my turn 1 cycling that? It's kind of weird. Okay. I don't think I care. Is my deck list updated? No, I will. Denamed. The wrong one. Alright. At least we know they're not ghosting, so that's always nice. Do I want to ice a land here? Probably not. What are they playing? Just some kind of Urza? Could tap that. Create a construct. I mean, I have enough cards in my graveyard. I'll start my cycling now, I guess. Alright, I think I want to tap. I don't really care about them getting a token though. That's gonna ice their colored mana. Alright, we found an agent. Hey chat. Whoa. What the hell was that? That was loud. Alright. Probably just playing some value. I mean, they might have like Alter Founder or something. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to counter the Lantern. So this creature, a Planeswalker, could come in handy. Probably just counter with that. Ooh, instant speed. I mean, the problem with instant speed is they could have some kind of counter spell. I think I'm just gonna use Charless. I still have a blue card. And I get to see the top of their deck. Oh wow, okay. The Conqueror. What's up? Pretty nonsensical sentences already had to find new ones. You ran out. Oh, merci beaucoup. Yeah, no voice, I don't know. If anyone knows a fix for that, if other streamers have had the problem, and yeah. Alright, artifact.deck, so guess I want that stuff. I mean, there's probably some kind of blue deck, right? I'll be right back, I need some water. Philippa, thanks for the raid. Welcome everyone, playing a little modern. Just won the first game. We're playing into an artifact deck. I'm guessing subtlety's not the greatest. I guess they're probably an Urza deck. Fire Ice. Might have to cut Fire Ice. I do have a lot of shatters in the sideboard. Force of Negation. I don't know how badly I need it. They might have their own counters. What did we see? We saw, a lot of cheap artifacts. So they have like a toolbox. Yeah, I'm gonna cut some force. Brazen Bar is probably also not great. I'm guessing Dispute is decent against them. Force hits Salt Guide, but I don't care about it as much anymore after sideboard. I'll do like one Dispute, two, maybe a couple Dispute, maybe one Ice. I don't really know what I'm up against. Just keep it simple, I guess. Simply funky. I mean, they might have Veil in their sideboard. They might have their own disputes. Yeah, maybe just 2-bar in the dark. Not bad, it bounces tokens. And they might have Leyline. I mean, people don't really play Leyline. Needle. I think I split my... Pretty sure I've split my fetch lands appropriately, 2 of each, since I'm only searching for island. I'd actually name Misty Rainforest. It's kind of unlucky. They literally named a card I have 2 of in my deck. Dodged. Easy dodge. It is an early stream. It's the Modern Challenge on Sunday, just starts at 1. Do I still play poker? No. No, I haven't really played poker in the past 3 or 4 years. Haven't really missed it either. I would like to play in the World Series of Poker again, probably one day, but... let's cycle... Oh my god. I mean, I guess I could have drawn Force, actually, so... That's kind of bad. Oh, I drew the second Living End. Yikes. This game could be rough. Yeah, they're probably just an Urza value deck with a bunch of silver bullets. That's what it looks like so far. I think they should have maybe taken Ice. I don't know, cookbook deck? What? Alright. Should I even cycle? Kind of have to find stuff, I think. I only have... Oh, maybe that was an oversight. I only have 3 fetchable land in my deck. Oh no, 4. Alright. Alright, obviously this game's going poorly. They drew their lantern. I literally drew a brick every draw step of the game. It's not going well. Academy Runes, Soul God Lantern. Interesting. Be fun. Should be fun. Maybe that's an oversight. I figured 4 fetchable lands with all the fast lands would be enough, but I guess I'm just drawing awful. This is getting tricky. I was thinking about playing one Sunken Ruins maybe. Hey, not Gorilla and Cry says, thanks for providing me content while I'm at work. You're welcome. I'm gonna check my settings after this game. Like, this is weird that the lady robot, at least we were getting some messages before. Like, we're getting a message once in a while. Alright, so my plan is to just save the cyclers and then try and set up a turn where I'm tapping Solgad Lantern. And alright. Yeah, I guess that's kind of free, right? It's costing them 1 mana to exile a card for free. That's pretty smart. It's costing them... I guess they're risking force of negation. Oh, they're playing a Lantern. Duh. Okay. Anyways, not Gorilla and Cry. Thanks for the resub. Appreciate it. Alright, well, we found one piece of the combo. Not sure why I wouldn't play my land instead of just discard it, but I need to find some artifact removal too. Could maybe hard cast a Curator. That might actually be like reasonable. Should I go for it now? If I tap... Where is their Lantern? Oh, it's in the graveyard. Oh, wait, they don't have Graveyard Hate in play right now? And they can sack their Shredder, I guess. I mean, they're gonna name one of my cyclers. Can't really do anything about it. Should I keep cycling now? Kind of have to go for it this turn. Do they know my hand? I don't know what they know about my hand. Wait, did I even want to draw that? Maybe? Oh, they do have Welding Jar. Yeah, I do. Oh, you can have my fetch land. Okay. We're kind of doing it, I think. Yeah, maybe I should have just mailed the rest of my cards. So I'm gonna Living End. Oh, I don't have doubled green. I guess I'm not in super of a rush. Oh my god, I should have sacked first. I was trying to draw exactly what I have on top right now, actually.
Oh, do you have a fork in there?
No. A fork? No.
Here, take that.
Thanks. Yeah. That's kind of bad. Yeah, I kind of messed up. I should have used one of my fetch to try and draw not fly strands. That's a pretty big mistake. The good news is that they're not playing like super well either, I want to say. So I've got that going for me. So I can ice. Yeah, man, my mana base is. I guess I got ridiculously unlucky because I have 8 fast lands and 8 fetch lands, and I drew like all my fetch lands and no fast lands, so. Alright, I'm gonna play that. I'll keep them a tiny bit busy. Targeting, I guess, the welding jar. I think I want to draw that. Yeah, I mean, I might end up losing the game because I did in fact sack that one delta the one turn to draw something good. Wait, why did he scoop? I mean, he decided they don't want to play anymore. I think I was going to lose this game. They could have, like, milled my shardless, Thoughtseize my other shardless, and then had nothing going on. Right, Astral Plane. That hand looks pretty horrendous, right? Could turn into something good. Alright, this is miles better. I guess I just discard, or I guess I just bottom land, right? Blue red prowess. Okay. Do they play counter spells in their main deck? I'm not sure. Obviously, if I had known what I was up against, I might have still kept Charlotte's Agent actually, just because it's a blue card for my force. Yeah. I mean, the old stock list, I don't think had counter spells in the main deck. Alright, deck, please. Just gotta ask nicely. And you get a little extra 2/2 in play for good measure. A little force negation backup. And have lethal. Have even lethal through one creature. Alright, so you're gonna force that. On pretty well. All right. What graveyard do they used to play? Alright, the last list, 2 Vapor's Night, 2 Gus, some Relics and Crypts. Relics and Crypts. So... excuse me? Magic Online is pissed. Okay. Interesting. Oh my god. Why is it exactly Chur? Alright, Force of Negation. I think I probably won't dispute. And I probably won't like... Might be a visual bug. I don't think I want Brazen Boar. Well, that kind of sucks. I don't know if it's a visual bug or not. It says main 61 and sideboard 15, which lead me to believe Chur is in the deck. And it's just a visual bug. Is Subtlety good against them? It seems kind of okay, but the card disadvantage is also a bit rough. I don't think I want Subtlety in this matchup. Force of Negation's not the worst. Alright. I'm gonna keep the Fire and Ice too. There's actually someone who fordoed a daily was 18 lands for basic forest. What did they have in their sideboard? Gemstone Cavern, Valakut's Awakening. Alright, well I have Cyclanes, I have a couple Living Ends. I think I should keep, even though I don't have Graveyard Hate. Maybe I should fetch 4 Island on turn 1 just to fin my deck. I was also considering playing 2 basic Island, but I was worried about the scenario where I would drop both basic Island and not be able to cast Outburst on turn 3. But maybe that just doesn't happen often enough. Alright, this is a bit painful. They might have a relic, but whatever. If they do, well. I'm more interested in knowing when I'm drawing so I can play my lands accordingly. Because if I hadn't drawn Curator here, I can just place Team Event Tapped and save myself 2 points of damage. Maybe Force of Negation is just better than Dispute against them, just because you can counter Manamorphose and Time Walk them. It also counters the artifacts. And you're a really good Force of Negation deck. Yeah, I think I kind of just like Force of Negation against them. It's kind of brutal if they dispute or spell pierce your Force of Negation. That part's bad. I'm just gonna die to my mana base. Down to 6. Looks like they might have a counterspell the way they've played this game. Could just be Spell Pierce though. Yes, Spell Pierce works. Kind of unfortunate I'm drawing all my fetch lands and shock lands in this matchup. So once they have that in play, I just get blue and red mana. So it looks like I lose. Yeah, if Dispute was forced on negation, I just win easily. Poor sideboarding. This is just me being not familiar with the... So I guess this works against Dispute at least. Of course, I have Spell Pierce. Alright, I think I just lose, right? I was thinking about playing one basic forest for Blood Moon. Maybe it should be in the sideboard or something. And if I end up losing Float and let it resolve. Oh yeah. Well, they would have floated blue, right? So it doesn't matter. Could have countered the Blood Moon. I mean, I still lose if they have Spell Pierce, so might as well go for it. Irrelevant. That's worse because now if they have this, at least this line, if they just have, yeah, I mean, my sideboarding was just awful this game. I didn't realize how good Force was against them. I mean, Dispute's a bit better on the play because you have time to go to turn 4, I guess, but if I float, oh, they don't have time to. Oh, wow. If I float, they can't float back. That's a good point, actually. Oh, well, I suck. Yeah, I don't think I need Dispute in this matchup. If I float, they have to float back. Okay. So they still get a shot. Alright, so probably wouldn't have worked if they played tight, but yeah, that was kind of bad by me. Alright, still on the subtlety or that. Alright, next time I'll float. Understood. Don't all free artifact hate pieces. Maybe just 2. Alright, let's do that. Oh man, if I'd sideboarded properly, I would have won this match. Oh well. Alright, I think this is probably a pretty good hand. Is there a reason not to play Sanctum? I mean, the reason is to start finning. Yeah, I could have fetch 4 basic island right away. That feels pretty good. Question is, do I want to ice their land on turn 2, their creature? Probably just want to cycle twice, right? So I could force that. Or I could just... I could just ice their land and then play a chewer. That might be better. If they have a land up, I can ice their land so they don't get the free card. I cast a chewer, they sack it, they get my architect. Then I cycle twice Riverwinder. Fire the creature sounds pretty bad. Would have like any free spell. Saving my force for later seems nice. They might also just not have a land. I don't know. This line is nice. I can get steam vents now. No damage. It's not in too big of a rush. So evoke and then Cure, so Cure resolves first. That's what I want. Nah, no ice, right? If they tap out, I can just kill them. Hopefully they don't have Force in their deck. I don't think that deck ever plays Force. That'd be kind of wild. Alright, so I can play Shardless Agent on my turn, and if they have Force, I kind of get wrecked. Or I can Outburst on their turn, and I can fight over it. I mean, that deck plays Force 0% of the time, right? The Black Trap, is that a real card that people play in their deck? Does that card even work against me? The card doesn't even work against me, right? Don't you have to have like mailed a bunch of cards for it to... Alright. Didn't get punished for my poor sideboarding. So that was nice. I'm assuming this hand is a keep. I have an Autumn Mulligan who's living in, but the rest of my hand's pretty good. What's their companion? Yorion. Yeah, it could be some tax decks. I'm gonna lead it with a fetch land, and then we'll see. Could be Nev, tax. Apparently blue-white Yorion taxes did well yesterday in the challenge. They're playing Scalding Tarn. Does that mean they're... I don't know, actually. Might just be a brew. Could be combo. Could be a recruiter deck. I might ice the kicker. Let's see what... Is it just a control deck? Should I just ice them now or ice them later? Probably ice them now. And then next turn I'll just have Force of Negation up for potential Teferi or whatever they might be. They're probably playing Teferi in their deck. If they're Yorion plus Rogran Triumph. Yeah, 155 might be good enough. It's kind of interesting. What do I do if they play a Teferi? Playing Seachrome Coasts, which is extremely suspicious in a Yorion deck, as in suspicious mana build base. That card kind of owns. Yeah, that card's pretty good again. You have to be all in on a 5/5. Yeah, I mean, I do have fire, I'm aware. Can they choose 0? Good question. I think they can. I mean, I could just living in now and just get 1/5. And then I can living in again later. In hindsight, my play was really bad. Not cycling, and then, wow. Yeah, that's kind of a pretty big punt. I'd have been like, I think I would have probably won, right? I would have like had 2 creatures in play. I mean, who knows what they would have done on turn 2, but probably would have been in pretty good shape. Also only have 1 living in left in my deck. Well, maybe it didn't choose free because they might have free mana spells in their deck. Thalia? Yeah, but I don't even really care that much about Thalia. I can probably delay my living until turn 4. That's probably GG. I mean, why do I even bounce? I don't even have creatures in my graveyard. I have one creature in my... Is it getting better for me though? I could have even chumped with Giver here. Might have... I have another blue card. So if I get Charlotte's Agent, I get a 2/2 and a 3/3. That's my big finish. I don't think I have a choice. So what's the order? Is the one I click first goes on top? Or bottom? I forget. Put the chosen card on top of library in any order. First click goes last, yeah. Wait, was it better to just... I think I would have won this game if I had just cycled. Yeah, I know they have Desert. I mean, that card alone just... Yeah. Why do you play Hostile Deserts? Just for value? It's a pretty good card. It's good at killing Planeswalkers. But seems kind of weird. First strike, trample, and for haste. Maybe I can get them with ice. It's gonna be kind of close. Because I have an outburst next turn too. That could be like the missing damage. I should probably shock just in case, right? I either kill them next turn or I... It's gonna be incredibly close, right? Fire the Mystic? Isn't it better to just let them use mana? And then I just stab the token? And they don't know. I think classic decks like black, green, and blue, white will be unplayable after Modern Horizon 2. I mean, the more it goes, the harder it is to play fair, right? Reactive fair decks, because there's just too many threats that are too good. And I mean, control hasn't been good for a while. Sanctum Prelate. What are they even gonna name? Zero again? I mean, I have to let it resolve now, right? Andre, let's cast fire. Boar? It's non-creature. I want to play Boar first. Chill, chat. Chill, chill, chill. It's not just the best card ever. You don't just get to, you know... I mean, this should say zero, right? Zero. Do I just win if I fight? 5/5, first strike, trample. It doesn't have vigilance, but so if I fire them, they go down. They're just dead, right? If I don't do anything? If they name... If you fire and they choose free, they win? If I fire their face... They've played a... I think if I fire their face, I win. They put a 5/5, I just play Borer, and then I play Outburst. And if they name free... I mean, they have 2 blockers. They're not going to name free. They're going to name 0 again. Yeah, and then they just have 2 blockers. I kind of gave away my hand too. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. Because they have Flooded Strand, so they can't sack that. They have 2 blockers. I'm just going to fire their face. Maybe they name 2 now because they're scared of more fires. They name 4? Huh. Name 4 and they're going down to 3? Share. Should I just counter that? Wait, what? So if they quit their Stone Forge and they attack me down, they go up to 5 and they're just dead on board. That card does nothing for them, right? I don't even have to counter it. Alright, sure. Think I win? They might have a removal. Lightning Helix. If I just let the Prelate resolve, they were never naming 2. Yeah, that's... Alright, I think I'll lose now, but... Oh, why did I do it? I mean, I guess they would have chumped anyways. I forgot it wasn't a sorcery. Oops. Now I lose. Wow, that was sick. That was sick. I mean, I'm not sure I would have played over on Fire and Ice anyways, but I mean, it doesn't matter. They're just gonna give light. They're just gonna equip. And I wasted a lot of Lightning Helix. How random. I only have 1 boar either, too, so I'm not sure. Oh, that's much closer. I would have won if my living end was a blue card, if I'd drawn a tiny bit better. My dude gets cycling. All right. All right, let's see. I almost definitely want Breaker and Command. And then maybe these 2. I don't think I want Sure just for Stoneforge. But Breaker, they might have. Force of Negation seems kind of bad against them. They might have Teferi. They almost definitely play 3 mana Teferi, right? Maybe not. I just have to keep force. Counters counters to fairy and counters switch with dispute now. Dispute's not very good against don't have that many. Don't be. Nice against. Should I trim some of the 8? No. I'm on the play. I'm on the play. So maybe I shouldn't even worry about the fairy that much. Click. I think it's... Def Prelate. Fire Ice too good. Brazen Boar is good against Stoneforge. But not... It's really good against Stoneforge and then pretty bad against a lot of... Subtlety. I guess I'm just not going to do subtlety. 2 cards is pretty big investment. I guess not sure why I have subtlety in my deck if I'm not... I guess yeah, I was thinking about Titan. Is that better than a mulligan? I have 2 cycling cards. I don't have the 3 mana cards and I have a force. Yes, Sully is good. I mean, Sully is good against their deck, but it's hard to have like exactly everything. And it's not like, I don't want to trim cycling cards when I'm on the play. I don't think so. That sounds like a bad idea. Because I want to max my outs of getting a turn-free... I want to max my outs of getting turn-free. Forged in there. GG. GG chat. We had a good run. What do we think? Do I have counter spells? Should I get greedy? I don't think that deck pre-plays counter spells, right? Maybe dispute. Force. I don't think they play. Probably gonna play a prelate or. I mean, I'm gonna lose to just. Oh, can you sag the Forge Tender without a target? You can target Violent Outburst. I mean, they're just gonna equip both on the Forge Tender, and they're gonna have a 4/4 pro blue pro. Are they supposed to just force this? How many 4s did I even keep in? I kept in 3 and I drew 2. Alright. So 2 to equip. That's 4. I have a 2-turn clock. Maybe I win the race? I'm not sure. Yeah, these interact. Yeah. Maybe they'll try to play around something like ice or something and they'll run into force of negation instead. I doubt it. I'm guessing they're gonna start. So I see sword, they go up to, I guess they go up to 10 and have lethal, never mind. I'm dumb. It doesn't even do anything for them. Yeah. I didn't even, for some reason I thought they would have enough life. Can you snap petty theft? No. Also, you can't play Snapcaster. I don't know if you're asking for this deck, you can't play Snapcaster in this deck because of Cascade. Pro blue, pro red, lifelink trample. So I should attack just with my flyer? Do I have lethal if... Someone remind me, do I have to play the Living End of Violent Outburst or not? No? Well, if I attack with everyone, they're probably going to block the 5/5. Right? So Outburst doesn't do anything for me. If they block the Street Wraith, though, would it make sense for them to block Street Wraith? They would go up to 10, and then they would take 9. So it feels like a free roll, right? To attack with everyone. I guess the downside is if they block Riverwinder, they take 1 less damage. They could be on Solitude. I think I should just stack with a flyer as well. No, maybe attack with... someone put Solitude in my head now. I mean, I can't do anything about Solitude, right? I'm just gonna attack with everyone. I think it's worth it. I think there's a small chance. All right. All right, on the draw. And these force of negations, they're so bad, but I just lose to Teferi. I guess against Teferi, I can bounce Teferi on turn 5 and then play my Living End. Bar seems so good against them. Maybe on the draw one Subtlety. No force, just Subtlety and Bar. Subtlety deals with Teferi for a bit. Chewer. Good play. Thank you. Finally someone in Twitch chat. Yeah, my attack was very fishy. I agree. I think they probably made a mistake, but... Do I want Chewer? I mean, they don't have that many equipments, right? And I do have like a command, 2 breakers, and now I have Brazen Bar or 2 to bounce. I don't think I need Chewer. Great play, thank you. I like Click too, just because I'm drawing a lot of these Living Ends, and it's... Isn't Fire Ice a liability? No, it's 4 mana on the stat, or 4 mana, what's Cascade? Do I want any number of force at all? Are they even playing Teferi? They might not even be playing Teferi. Seems weird not to. Well, I have 2 subtleties for Teferi. Yeah, I think I like this. What's my worst card? Maybe Ceradon? They probably only have 1 or 2 fortune. But it is a red card for my subtleties. Every card matters. Alright, I'll do this. What's my favorite deck I've I don't know. Tough question. Because I'm going to remember the one I had. Maybe not a PT, maybe if you count Masters, the Enchantress deck. Because I had to win the grinder into the Masters, and then I made it all the way to the finals in the Masters, and that deck was pretty sweet. It was Enchantress, and you lock people. And it was really fun to play. Whereas a deck like Dragonstorm was really busted, but the gameplay wasn't like especially fun or interesting. So yeah, I'm not too sure actually. I guess I should lay those. Blue-White Martyrtron is also a really sweet deck, yeah. Mono Blue Fairies is also another really cool deck. That was fun. Tinker Charbelcher was probably pretty fun just because it was busted. Oh. Yikes. Does that mean, should I shock here or, I mean, not in as much as a rush? Yeah, that card kind of owns me, doesn't it? Maybe I shouldn't shock. I guess I do need to find lands ASAP. Maybe just get Island for now. Who knows? Maybe I'll just win this game with Flyers. Just casting Creator on 4. Maybe I should play 1 Water Grave if I'm gonna have that card in my deck. Yeah, obviously I should have played 4 Fire Ice in my deck. Just best card in the history of Magic. Gotta be a real monster not to play 4 cards. If it's in your... Yeah. I don't even know what the play is. If I fired a Prelate... I actually have no idea. But I also can't afford... I mean, I kind of want to just play a 4/4 fly. I just fired a Prelate now. I don't hate it. Fire the Thalia? How is firing the Thalia better than firing the Prelate? Because I have Petty Theft? Kind of makes sense, actually. It's really bad for me to have another Thalia. Alright, can I afford to take 2 damage? Down to 11, shock myself down to 9. Yeah, this is really hard without having extra info. I think passing is... Yeah, the clock is a problem too. Probably it's not 9, it's 11, then 9, then 7. Yeah, maybe I'm playing 2. Am I the last match? No, not even close. Alright, I think I'm just gonna fire the Prelate because I don't want to get lucked out of the game. And they could have another Thalia. Come on, land. Well, all my lands come into play tapped. Not that one, though. Can't cast more than one spell each turn. Okay. Well, they can't play more than one spell each turn either. Let's see, what are they getting? Yeah, I might be able to just race, right? Wow. So, can hard cast it. I can kill the Eidolon. Probably just play another curator, right? Hard cast. Okay, I think that's good for me. Stoneforge's not very good against my hand. Batter Skull. Yeah, I mean, what are they gonna do, right? I have to... They can't cast Helix. No, they can't cast Helix now. I guess we'll know next turn, right? The question is... Do I attack with... I gotta attack just with one, right? There's no rush. If I attack with both and they attack me back, then it makes the game hard for me because of... The attack was all, I have to like bounce. Because I can still, I still have lethal. I'd hope they have nothing for the... Well, the problem is if I have to block Thalia, right? And if I block Thalia, then they can cast... I don't think I'm in... yeah, I think I'm just more than fine, right? Just... And now the question is, do I block Thalia? And then they can Helix my Sphinx? Block Thalia? Yeah, I think I like it. Even if they have Helix, it's not the end of the world. They can't cast it before first strike. And at least we'll know they have Helix. Alright, I want to go down to 5. Oh, now I put myself in another tough spot where if they have Helix. Should I just cast a 4/4 here? 4/4 loses to Sword of Fire and Ice, right? I could have just not attacked with anything, actually. Why, they have Helix? Oh. I mean, if I lose to double Helix, so well. C'est la vie, chat. I have to bounce something now, right? Or else I lose. Petty theft. They tried. Nice try. Winning the die roll seems good in this matchup. I'm guessing I should keep. Banana and Nassif, yeah. He played against Canister. He timed out Canister. He's also streaming if you want to watch both sides of the matchup. I know I will. I'm gonna open it up on my second monitor. Mulligan to 5. So what does his deck do already? Is it just kind of value, but turn on 1? Easy. Easy. So that almost definitely I would play a second basic island over one of the fetch lands. And maybe another breeding pool over one of the fetch lands. I don't know. Just huge mana with charge counters and then Karn, Emery, Urza, and payoffs. Yeah. Alright, counter that. I mean, I can counter that. I have Force of Negation in my deck is what I meant by that. I want to counter that. Put a charge counter on target artifact. Put 2 charge. I probably want to do something like that one. Just cycle. Subtlety. What if he was like Tormod script? Just absolutely baited. Alright, hopefully he can't beat that. I doubt. I'd be pretty impressed if he can like beat that draw. I mean, I guess if he has Force of Negation in his deck. Oh, you can... I can Subtlety Charlotte's Agent? I guess Karn Bridge? X. I probably don't want to though, right? If Bridge is what I'm worried about. I don't want to redraw Charlotte's Agent. Doesn't do anything, really? Put it on the bottom. Wait. That's not gonna do it. Alright. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. Karn. Urza. Disputes? I don't think so. I don't know. I can just kill the Urza. Oh yeah, Prismari command, obviously. Do you ever board out Fire Ice in any matchup? Maybe. Maybe you trim Violent Outburst too? Not an experienced player. If you Cascade was burst into Subtlety, oh yeah. Yeah, it could come up. I don't think I want Fire and Ice in this matchup. Could be wrong. Kills the mirror, it's bad, right? Then they just sack it. I mean, I think you're joking, but... Bar, yeah, Bar seems like pretty reasonable too, I agree. Just... This looks reasonable. I could see trimming an Outburst. I don't know if that's something you're supposed to do. Sense. But you kind of want to get them as fast as possible. And I could have some number of disputes. What blue spells does he have? Is it just Urza? And Livings? As far as CMC of 4. No, CMC of 2, but I like to live dangerously, you know. I thought the deck was a bit too good. And I figured I needed a challenge. Upheaval. Well, that's 4 Force of Negation for... I think I like all the... he has his own rebukes. Yeah, rebukes. Good points. I don't think he's going to have 4s, but he has rebuke in the main. He might have extra disputes. He might have, yeah, actual leyline in his artifact deck. I did not lie. Nice leyline. Ever forcing? Also don't want to start cycling. So he's putting a charge, makes a mana, next turn he has... Oh, that costs 1 mana? And he's stuck? So the upside to cycling is that if you were, I'd rather start. I think I should probably cycle turn 1, but I'm not sure. Turn away line. Turn free. Cycle. Yeah, later. Plus he might just have, so evoke and then breaker. So breaker resolves. Have I faced any hardened scales affinity? No, I haven't seen anyone play. I haven't played a ton of Modern recently though, but I haven't seen anyone play these decks yet. Luxac. Super Luxac. I'm joking. This chat. All right, I could living in right away, right? But it's my only living end. I can start casting. I can living in for 2 creatures. Kill this thing. He gets a core tapper. Go for it next turn. The problem is if I go for it next turn, is that next turn he has mana. Yeah, a core tapper is like, I mean, this game was over if you didn't draw land there. That core tapper is so annoying. And now, yeah, I agree. I can probably play a grindy game. Oh, he might have rebuke. Can he? Oh, he's one short. Oh, maybe I should have said go. Alright. I can maybe still win just with removal. Did I see the Yeah, I think I for some reason I miscounted. I saw this was 4 living end. I don't know if you're supposed to play 4 living end. Maybe this deck should have a grief in it. Just like 1 grief. If you're playing 4 living end, then you can like... Because you're going to draw a living end. That card is kind of sick. Single-handedly just gives you a board. Is living in a black card? I don't know, looks kind of like to me. Alright, well I don't care about Crypt, so that's the good news. I drew so poorly. My opening hand was so good, and I drew like all lands and living ends. That's kind of nuts. Man, I was 1 land. All right, what did we see? Rebukes. Maybe force subnegation's a bit worse on the play. Click could be good. I bring in the click. I just been drawing all these living ends. It's kind of tilting me. Also click's like probably okay blue card too. Kind of on these architects in the deck. Am I too heavy on interact? Cut the living ends if you don't want to draw them. Yeah, but then you're even more likely to get screwed, and no, I don't want to do that. I mean, this is okay. Oh, dude, you have Street Trace for grief too. A grief or 2. Sounds kind of sweet. Alright, I kind of had the nuts again. Probably don't want to fetch on turn 1. Because I... Can this deck side in Rhino as a juke? Just be all in on Rhino? I don't know, maybe. Cycling on my turn No, I guess I have to have no lands. I was gonna say might be a bit loose against Torn, not script and whatnot. I see. Draw all lands one game, no lands the next. Alright, chat. What does that card do in his deck if he doesn't have Cornucopia? Put a challenge counter on target artifact. Does it do anything besides in Cornucopia? Chalice? I don't really care about Chalice. He too. I mean, I have to start by. Oh, you can't tutor the XX spells. So he's gonna tutor what, another crypt. Can tutor Chalice? Why can Chalice is 0. I mean, if I kill Core Tapper, he's like pretty screwed. Can just start casting my creatures if I get to 4 mana. Did he mulligan into Oblivion again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Because I can counter the first threat he plays as well. If I kind of sucks. I drew all land in the second game and I might still be okay. I mean, he did mulligan to 5. Ah, please land. Nice. So I should upkeep Prismari command maybe? Or should I mean, he kind of has to counter Outburst as well, right? Outburst is better against Dispute. Like, isn't it better to Outburst and then I just Shardless? Also, Outburst is better if he has another crypt or something, right? Like, Outburst is better if he has a crypt. I think it's better if he has a counterspell. Why would I even waste my time casting Prismari command? Command lets us discard 2. I mean, who cares? What if I bounce Cornucopia? Does that do anything? Not really. I think just Agent is probably good, yeah. Now it's a bit scarier because now I don't have a living end left. I don't have another one left, but I don't know what counter he plays. I guess he needs to have like dispute, so he has to dispute the agent. So at least I have 2 living ends left in my deck. Good. I'm really good at drawing living end. Well, not really gonna complain about. Do I want to draw 2? Oh my good, I have 1. Guess I'm supposed to just play 2-2 for 2. GG's. During renewal Goblin Bombardment deck, I keep winning die rolls, which is nice. And I keep having great opening hands, and this deck's just so consistent. It is a joy. I built that Solitary Confinement deck the other day. The deck's probably not very good, but it's kind of cool. Oh yeah, I tried Brainstone Miracles. That's not very good. Do you think Vindicate's going to do anything to the meta? Nah. It might get played occasionally, but it's not going to. Yikes. It's kind of scary. I don't like it, chat. I don't like it one bit. Am I gonna get Blood Moons? Please name. I don't even know. Okay, they named White, which is probably better for me to. Is there a point in not fetching my breeding pool now? I guess I could save the free life and draw a Sanctum. Meta is a bit loose. No 2-mana plays. Do they just have Endurance in their hand? Or Mind Sensor? Dude, am I about... No, there's no way anyone has Endurance in their deck, right? That card is 60 ticks. It's literally impossible. Makes sense. Ooh. 6-11. I should just say go, right? There. You Charless? Why is Charless better? What if he has his one verdict? Or like Clarion or something? Wow. Kai's Gal is a good point. I feel like well, I mean, they have Kai's Gal 100% if they don't fetch, right? 6 mana. Yeah. I know Nif played 60 cards sometimes. I mean, I guess I knew, but... Yeah, they're not doing anything we probably... I'm worried that... they have a big Omnath turn. That could be a problem, maybe. No, second land doesn't kill our board. You don't have to... You don't have to... Oh. Cast Heartless Agent, delay the resolve, put Living End on the stack, Dekaya's Guile. Yeah. Heartless Agent, Living End on the stack, Dekaya's Guile. I Outburst in response, Living End, bring back everything. Yeah. I just need to find a force of negation, right? I think I can wait one more turn. Ren is kind of a problem. Now they can just make their land drops for infinity, and if I keep playing the long game, it's not going to work out very well for me. Go for it now. There's Guile. We're gonna have to take a little damage, right? They're gonna have to take 1, 2, 3, 4 points of damage. Brings out a 2-turn clock. They made a... Alright, deck. Very nice. Could have lethal if I get lucky. That's a pretty good draw too. Alright. Easy champ. That's some real MacGyver energy, I agree. Dude, Violent Outburst is just absolute nuts. Bzzz. That was nice. That was a cool game. Alright. So what are they gonna have? Unmoored Ego? Unmoored Ego, Kaya's Guile. I mean, surely Dispute is the nuts against them. Brazen Boar seems pretty bad. Subtlety, probably pretty good. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't gain 4 life. It was... I don't know why they didn't gain 4 life. It was... I don't know why they didn't gain 4 life. It was... I don't know why they didn't gain 4 life. It was... I don't know why they didn't gain 4 life. It was... I don't know why they didn't gain 4 life. It was... I don't know why they didn't gain 4 life. It was... I don't know why they didn't gain 4 life. It was... I don't know why they didn't gain 4 life. It was... I don't know why they didn't gain 4 life. It was... I don't know why they didn't gain 4 life. It was... I don't know why they didn't gain 4 life. It was... I don't know why they didn't gain 4 life. It was... I don't know why they didn't gain 4 life. It was... I don't know why they didn't gain 4 life. It was... I don't know why they didn't gain 4 life. It was... I don't know why they didn't gain 4 life. It was... I don't know why they didn't gain 4 life. It Don't want Prismari command. Ice against Utopia is kind of nice. Dispute's probably pretty bad, kind of. I guess they have Teferi in their deck, right? Dispute's probably pretty good. Prize, all of my reactive spells can be good against them, and I don't want them all. Also, Ice is good in these spots where if they're... Well, I'm playing Architects. Just easier to cycle and more blue cards. Well, it's Subtlety. Yeah, I don't know if Ice is dead. I didn't even kill the free one, right? I think I have to cut Ice. I mean, what else am I going to cut? Yeah, Salty hits walkers, which is nice. I'll do free force, free disputes. I don't have lands, and I don't have interaction for Teferi. And I have a Living in my opening hands. I mean, Living in is literally a mulligan, right? And this hand... I mean, having free cheap cycling cards is nice. Handsome Tom. Lots of 40. It does have free cycling card and Charlotte's Agent. And Icing is actually kind of Teferi protection in some ways. I have one dead card. I think it's probably a keep. Because there's a chance you mulligan. I mean, I'm playing 20 lands. I could have a 0/0 land hand pretty easily. I don't know what the odds are actually. Do I not have a single answer to Chalice? Man, that's great sideboard by them. Yeah, casting my cards. Fun. Well, that sucks. Got Well, looks like they had Z-Nuts anyways. That would have been a tough game either way. Oh, I got cheese. You know what? I should have had the Disenchant guy, right? Because it kills Utopia Sprawl. And it's like insurance if they have Rest in Peace and whatnot. I probably would have won this game actually pretty easily if... Oh well. Probably lose if I don't draw a third land here. I even need a fourth. Cycle or to ice. Alright, that's what I was hoping for. This way I have untap blue for dispute, and I have flooded strand for subtlety next turn. they don't even have to do anything. Should just cast my Shardless Agent. Might as well cast it, right? So I don't draw it. I'll be shocked if I win this. That veil. Veil against ice is pretty nice too. Alright, I definitely want Foundation Breaker. Prismari command. Kind of wrecks me. That gets veiled. Brazen. Brazen gets veiled too. Brazen is good if they don't have Ren in play, because the clock forces them to do something. You think Bar is good? I think Bar is kind of bad. It's bad against Veil, it's bad against Ren. Ingot. It only kills Chalice. Who knows how many Chalice they have? They probably have like, I don't know, it's possible to have 4 Chalice, you know, because they're probably not playing Rest in Peace in their Chalice deck. Yeah. Man, Veil on Ice is absolutely brutal though. Makes me really not want Ice. At least I might not have the mana up. I'll do 1 on each. 1 Dispute, 1 Force, 1 Brazen. Alright. Maybe I should just do 2 Chewers. They could have 4 Chalice in their side. Totally possible. Plus Chewer is kind of proactive, like it's obviously not a cycling card, but if you have a good hand, you can go cycling turn 1, cycle turn 2. Play Chewer on Alice, because that's a different. And if that Dispute was a Chewer, I'd probably just win. Always. Just cast it to Fairy. Also, Pretty good draw. You guys think they have Guile? Can I play around it? Them all 2-6. Question is, do I play my subtle? And if they have Gal, they can make me sack and exile everything. It might be enough to they might not have Guile. Didn't even think about cap. Alright, fact or fiction. I don't know why, but you're like getting on my nerves. You like, I feel like you're always telling me the wrong thing. I don't know if you do it on purpose or. I feel like it was the same person yesterday too who was like getting on my nerves. I don't know. If it's not intentional, fact nor fiction, I'm sorry. But you can always get your chat back in an hour. Corey. 23 months with a tier 1. Thank you so much, Corey. Appreciate it. Unmoored Ego. Well, I guess we're about to find out, right? Should I dispute it first? Is there a reason not to dispute first? And I messed up, they didn't fetch first. IX Cytheris, thanks for the prime sub, appreciate it. This feels appropriate, push my buttons. Yeah, they were pushing my buttons. I mean, they have to rep Guile. That's the... Oh, Murph. Sorry, bud. Someone on a little timeout. Meaningless if they just... Two-turn clock is meaningless. Charlos and Outburst doesn't work. We went over that in game 1. I have another Unmoored Ego? Alright, chat. Time to get lucky. Yeah, we get at least a 6/4. Hopefully more. Who knows, maybe they don't have Guile. I mean, they kind of have to play as if they have Guile, right? Looks like they're choosing modes for their Guile. Explain the tank. Oh. I mean, I win if I draw a cycling card, right? Yeah, maybe they'll make me sack a creature. I guess they'll. I mean, gain 4 is the only mode. Damn. All right, chat. Time to believe in the heart of the cards. It's not my Sunday? What do you mean I'm 4-0? I literally haven't lost a match. Oh man, I needed 1 cycler. Well, maybe 2. Bracket. Alright, I get an extra card, right? That's what Unworthy Ego does. It's the one that cycles. Oh, they don't have to take it? Ah, right, they don't have to take it. That's sick. I wonder if you want to play like 1 just to shuffle back the stupid living ends. Oh well, chat. We tried. We freaking tried. Yeah, maybe they just have all lands. I'm sure. Could I have played this game any better? I mean, I can maybe beat a Niv, right? If they break down to 3. I don't know if it's a legit... I mean, I kind of punted game 2, right? Not having the Disenchant guy in my deck was really bad. Not having Chewer, you know, you could argue, like, either way. I mean, it's hard to put them on Chalice. But not having the other one when they have Sprawl in their deck anyways and give you a little insurance, that's, like, almost definitely a punt. I mean, they needed to have a pretty good hand, honestly. They had that Chalice. They had Bring to Light, Teferi. Yeah, I don't know if I can draw anything here. Oh well. I mean, they did come pretty well. No, I think I boarded out all the ice. Yeah, I mean, if I had just drawn a 1 cycler, right, I would have killed him this turn. Oh yeah, I had Bar in my deck, yeah. Let them tap out thinking they're safe with Chalice in play. I don't think they have any reason to ever tap out if they know what's in my deck. That's really unlucky on my... I mean, I have like 9 lands in my 20 land deck. All I needed was 1 more spell, 1 more relevant spell, 1 more cycling. Maybe once too many early in the game? But I also need to keep making my land drops. Possible I like cycled once too many times, like, and I should have planned ahead. I wouldn't say that perfect hands, but to like. They brought in multiple Veils and Chalice and Unmoored Ego. And they have Teferi in their deck. Their cards are pretty good against mine, but I also still have, wow, 2 turn too late. Alright. I was thinking I would have won this game if I would have probably won the game if my dispute was a force of negation, right? Because I had Shardless Agent. I guess I was thinking dispute counters the creatures, but basically the way the games play out, they can never tap out for a creature. So on the draw, you could argue that it counters Teferi, but on the play, I should probably just have... Pentaprism. Can't imagine forcing that is ever good, but who knows? Regardless, agent. I wonder how lucky I'm getting and how consistent it is. Is it? I mean, I know Sodek was crushing was. Wow, Sauce playing money pile. I took force, of course. Pretty. Remember to. Do I say? Am I dead? Wow, I'm just dead. The Lotus Bloom was just a distraction. They need to have like Angel's Grace and the black card, right? To kill me here. Maybe they just need the blocker to not die. Alright, I think they need to tap it. I mean, I just... Okay. Good stuff. Can they win though? Yes, but they're gonna have a redraw to Pact of Negation. No. Never lucky, chat. Unreal. I mean, if they have Angel's Grace and they don't have to pay, and they have Ad Nauseam, Yeah, I guess I'm dead, right? If they have Ad Nauseam as their last card. I'm just dead, wow. And they have exactly like enough mana. Well, can see why that guy's he's 4-1. Wow, that was insane. How many pack do they even play in their main deck? Like one? Oh, that's why they're winning. They got Tutor now. That card's very nice. Pact of Negation in their main deck. Not forcing the Bandit Prison. Oh, that was super gross. That's pretty tilting. Iceland on there. I'll keep the Alishat Pact of Negation in hand. Can you at least think about asking questions like... Just... Anyways, all right. So we're gonna... You're good. It's okay. I've asked dumb questions in chat before, but I was a bit tilted, so I took it out on you. Command's pretty good, I agree. Click seems good. Bar is bad unless they have their own hate. What kind of hate could they have? They're just trying to protect. I think Chore is probably pretty decent. I mean, they don't have a ton, right? They have Pentage Prism. Do they have like the white? Subtlety's probably bad. Alright, I should probably have some disputes yet. I feel like I've lost to Ad Nauseam the last like how many times I've played against that deck. I don't know. I feel like they always have everything against me somehow. Maybe that deck's good, it's just really underplayed. They have 4 Spell Pierce pose. Well, sucks to be me. Dude, they also only have 2 Ad Nauseam in their deck. Oh my god. 2 Echoing Truce, 4 Veil of Summer, 2 Spell Pierce, and potentially 4 Pact. Alright, let's go. I'd have a Lotus Bloom too? Maybe I should have Outburst on my turn to make them spend the mana on Pendant. No one never counters Violent Outburst. Oh, I don't have it? Yes. Two? Yeah. I think I should probably command in the upkeep. I only have to draw 2 cards. I guess there's not much I can draw really. I need to draw great artifact. At least we see if they brought in Veil. Maybe they don't even bring in Veil. I mean, they saw Fire Ice and Force of Negation in game 1. So I'm assuming they bring in Veil. Can I outburst? Yeah, you can outburst and not cast Living End. But that puts them down to 2. I think this is better because it's and if oh, that's a good point. I don't know how relevant it is, but it is true that if I outburst last turn, I put them down to 2. And then they could have Angel's Grace to live a turn. And yeah, I don't know. Ice is nice against City of Brass. Oh, I should probably have at least 1 Sure. Subtlety almost... For Subtlety to work, if they go for the ad nauseam kill, it means they drew the entire deck, so they probably drew a pact for it. But if they just have the like fast Oracle kill, what do you need for the fast Oracle kill? You need Oracle, Angel's Grace, and it's like 3 card combo. Oracle, Angel's Grace, and Spoils. It still only delays it for 1 turn. Yeah, I know. Ice City of is such an old school play. I think I want at least 1 Sure. At least Subtlety gets around Veil. Delaying is GG? No, because they play it once it's in play, it's too late. So they'll know, they just don't have to cast Angel's Grace. Kind of wish I had my own Teferis for this matchup, just... Prismari Command, still see, I don't know. I don't know, chat. I don't want that. Guess I'll do that. Prismari Command wins the game. Oh, yeah. If they go for the Spoils win, and they don't have Veil or Pact. Yeah, that could happen, actually. It's a good point. Doesn't beat the ad nauseum hand, but all right, my hand is just fine, I guess. Kind of have to keep. They kept 7, so I'm probably in trouble. Doesn't feel like this deck has a fail rate anymore. The extra tutor as well. Oh yeah, never mind. That Angel's great. Tutor, yep. They didn't have a turn 2 thingy. them, right? How's MH2 so far? It's fun. It's good, I guess. I don't know. Should I even click them? Why not canal? Yeah, I should click them. Because I'm dumb. Just not paying attention. Go let you on a little secret chat. If they pack my click, it's bad news. Am I just dead? That deck actually seems like. And subtlety. On my open. Alright. Can't me. I guess. Off canal. Should I cycle right away? Is there a point? If I go fetch land or fast land, I mean, it's kind of the same next turn anyways. They might not know what I'm playing. So you get in like one turn where they kind of wonder what you're playing. Ah, it is a mirror match. Oh god, chat. Alright, let me take a look at the deck list. So there's force of negation shenanigans going on. But it's not even good because both players have graveyards. Just cycle faster. Yeah, I mean... Last... Yeah, I mean, it might literally be whoever draws the most cycling creatures. Makes sense. I'm wondering if I should cycle the curator though. I'm doing a good job at cycling fast. So if I go for it now, they could have a force. No. Cycle fast and cast your flyers. Yeah, but any time you cast a flyer, you give them a great window for a good Well, hopefully they don't have graveyard hate. Because Sodek's last list from the old format, I think, did have graveyard hate in it. Not a missile land. Big. Big if true. Do I ice here? Oh yeah, you cast flyers this way. The second living end you have create. So I could cycle and Charless. Just cast your first. Seems good. Because I have a big bad. Maybe that card is okay. I was like, land into play tab that doesn't make blue sounds almost like not a land in this deck. Yes. Maybe you should have one. Alright, the question is, do I grade a second one into play? For max pressure? They drew 5 cards. They have 3 cards right now, including 2 flyers. And I have 3 flyers and 3 ground. In response to get 2 scry triggers. Looks like they might be playing a null list with 4 brazen bar. Could be a problem, I guess. Me. Alright, I'm gonna bottom. I hope that's not a mistake. I bottom, right? Yeah. Should I just ice it? It's gonna go. I don't know if that land really does anything for me. It was nice to make my first 6 land drops, but I don't know if I need more land drops. Bounce plus fire, I'm aware. Or there's a combination of cards that kill me. Surprised it didn't block. And dual regardless agent. So if I shardless, I'd burst when they attack after their attack step. How does that help me? What if I just recast my kill me? I'm gonna lose this game somehow. What's gonna happen? I'm gonna counter. They're gonna chump. They're gonna go down to 3. No, I'm gonna counter. They're gonna force. They're gonna go down to 3. And they're gonna untap. I mean, confused. Go down to 3. I just say discard a living end, say go. I'll cast Charlotte's Agent, living end, but then if they outburst, they get an extra guy. They only get 1 extra guy, I guess. This. Then I'm supposed to living end. If I living end, they let it resolve, and then they living end back. Yeah, seems pretty safe. Hey, Panda Ninja. You know it when you call me Big Papa Hat. Others do. It's their turn. Down to 1? I mean, that probably right, or that they're just desperate. So they have 3 creatures, and I get. I mean, I should just cycle, right? I kind of misstepped my mana. No. Kind of scary. I'm out of living ends. Yikes. I'm just gonna lose, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm well aware I'm out of living ends. I think I only have 2. I mean, I'm assuming this is a good one to draw. So what happens if I attack with everything? They have to trade, block, chump. And then... Assuming this attack is good for me. I didn't play a land this turn. Should have played it. Are they actually going to cast it, or just casting to pump? So that means all my creature die. Should force that, right? If I lose because I didn't play my land before attacking, sad. Pretty sad state of affairs. I mean, they probably have force, right? What else would they have? Yeah. Yeah, it's just like. I can't believe I lost the game because I didn't play my land before attack to make. What's good in the mirror? I wonder if they're gonna have leyline or not. I guess I'll just have Nightbears and Boars. Like, does Force of Negation even really matter in the mirror match? My 2-2. Click seems good. Subtlety seems kind of good. Yeah, Force does force me to think. No, but seriously, is what are even... They do have these awakenings. Do you just want disputes to counter the curators? Subtlety doesn't put living in on top, so only creatures or planeswalkers. But I might still be disputes better. You think? What Prismari command? Or subtlety. Oh, apparently I'm doing 61 cards. It's the key to the mirror chat, so you don't draw your living ends as often. Oh, they do have leyline. Good player. I'll rip. Frank Platas, thanks for the resub. One day I will learn. One day I will learn and I'll just bring in my disenchants guys in the dark, you know. No, it's not gonna kind of. Yeah, maybe I should scoop. We'll see. This turn was a. Trying to get one shot. Alright, so there's no way it's gonna be bad. Maybe I should have just clicked first. Oh no. I'm not even sure why I waited. I forgot. I literally forgot that they couldn't. Don't ask why I didn't. Is that lethal? It is. mulliganed. I do have a ley line in my deck. Me starting with a living in hand. It's like kind of these things where it's worse, right? It's worse to just because I have living in my hands. I should have mulligans. But I don't think you should keep these hands. Doesn't have ley line. Did I even cycle Curator on turn 1? I guess it depends a bit, but yeah, I've been in mulligan once and neither in the tank, but who knows if they... Why did I time you out? Anna, you are just getting on my nerves, I'm sorry. I wonder if I should cycle here or not. Of course. Runes. Alright, so God. Oh well. What can you do? They're stuck on land. There's just not much I can do to punish them. I mean, I could come back in the... I should cast. I guess I'll let them discard, not run into dispute. I have 2 ley lines. Or somehow they got even more. Should I cast Prison Bar here? Is there a reason not to? I don't think so. Not given what we saw. I'll just cast it. This is a good one to counter, right? So wait, how many creatures do I have in the yard now? I guess it goes in the yard if I counter it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 was 5 flyers. And I have 1, 2. I mean, I can just cast it again. I guess. Never mind. I'm dumb. Don't mind me. It's almost better for me. Alright, I don't have a land left to fetch. Yeah, I got super punished. I should have mulliganed. Extreme. Pretty on. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I block. Is there any? Yeah, that Valaka Awakening. Nice timing on that one. Oh yeah. Alright, one more draw step. Vendelion. Wrong one. Let's see if they have it.